Just me, though. Welcome back to... Oh, no. I've forgotten. What is this? This is Wrangell versus Skagway. That's what I thought. Okay. Welcome back to Wrangell versus Skagway. Hey, do we have them on the right sides? If not, can you switch that, Zach? Can you put Wrangell off to the right side and Skagway onto the left? Thank you very much. Oh. Hold on. Will do. I return with bounties of fruit. And there is now 1 point for both. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway. Going to be inbound, so that's going to be a point for Wrangell. Making the score 2-1 in Wrangell's favor now. Where's my... There it is. Wrangell serving. Sends it over to... Skagway, who bumps it up again, and spikes it over to Wrangell, who sets it up, and over to Skagway, who goes for the dig, but no luck. Gonna be another point there for Wrangell, 3-1. I do believe. Wrangell putting it up and over to Skagway, who brings it back over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it but not up, ends up going across the way out of bounds. Score now 2-2, I guess. And number 3 subbing out for number 13, I think, on Wrangell. Or Skagway, maybe not. Okay, no, I was wrong. Sends it over to Wrangell, one of their team members trying to go for a dig. Doesn't able to make it, though. Making the score now 3-2 in Skagway's favor. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who puts it back over to Skagway, bumps it up, sets it up, and bumps it up and over to Skagway, or Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up again. Bumps it up and over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over to Skagway. Trying to go for a dig with no luck. That's going to be a point for Wrangell. Making it now 3-3. And Wrangell will be serving here. Wrangell sends it over. Skagway bumps it up and over to Wrangell, who bumps it up. Sets it up and spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up. Ooh, into the net, though. No good. Score is going to be 4-3 in Wrangell's favor now. Wrangell serving, sends it over to Skagway, who isn't there to make it in time, so that's going to be a point for Wrangell. Score 5-3. Wait, crab. And then Wrangell sending it over to Skagway, who bumps it up again. Oh, bumps it up. Too many hits. I'm not able to get it up far enough. So that's going to be another point for Wrangell, making it 6-3. Wrangell brings it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, bumps it out of bounds, though. That's going to be another point for Wrangell, making it 7-3 in their favor. Going to be a timeout by Skagway, from what I believe. Who keeps messaging me? The Wrangell's going to be sending it over to Skagway, who sends it back over to Wrangell, but out of bounds. That's going to be Wrangell's point. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway. It's going to be inbounds. That's going to be another point for Wrangell. Making the score now 9-3. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up into the crowd, though. No good. Wrangell serving again. Sends it over to Skagway. It's going to be out of bounds, though, so... Wait now. Yeah. So, Skagway gets the point. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spike, oh never mind, sets it up and over to Wrangell, who sets it up again, and spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, and bumps it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, and ends up hitting into the net. That's going to be Wrangell's point there. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, and out of bounds, no good. Wrangell serving again. Sends it over to Skagway, but way too far, so it's going to be out of bounds, giving Skagway the point. Score now 12-5 in Wrangell's favor, with Skagway currently serving. Sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, way up, and out of bounds, I'm afraid. Other player can't make to it. So that's going to be another point for Skagway there. Score now 12-6. Wrangell, or Skagway sending it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over to Skagway, who tries to bump it up, but no good. Going to be another point for Wrangell there, making it 13-16 in Wrangell's favor. Whitley crap. Wrangell serving it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, sets it up and over to them, who bump it up again, and set it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up and over to Wrangell, who spikes it over to Skagway. Ooh! Hits off of two of Skagway's players. No good. Going to be 14-16 in Wrangell's favor now. Wrangell serving again. Wrangell sends it over, but it's too far. That's going to be out, so that's going to be a point for Skagway, making it now 14-7. And on Skagway's team, number 6 going to be trading out for number 24. And Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up again, and bumps it up and over to Wrangell. Going to be out of bounds though, so that's going to be, or no, Yeah, out of bounds. That's Wrangell's ball. It's going at 15-7. Wrangell serving. Sends it over to Skagway. Going to be out of bounds though, so that gives Skagway the point. Making it now 15-8. Skagway serving. Sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up. Sets it up. Bumps it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Sets it up. Oh, it's going to be a point for Wrangell. It's going at 16-8 in Wrangell's favor. Wrangell sending it over to Skagway, who goes for a nice dig, but not able to save it, sadly. 17-8. Wrangell's favor. Wrangell going to be serving. Sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Bumps it up again. And spikes it over to Wrangell. Going to be inbounds. I think Wrangell thought it was going to be out of bounds, but it was inbounds, so that's going to be a point for Skagway, making it 17-9. Skagway serving again. Skagway sends over to Wrangell. Bumps it up. Bumps it up again. Nobody there to catch it for the third one, though, so that's going to be a point for Skagway, making it now 17-10. Skagway serving again. And we're going to have a timeout on Wrangell's side. One of their players might have got injured a little bit doing that. Wheatley crowd. Skagway is going to be serving. Sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, over to Skagway, going to be inbounds, so that's going to be a point for Wrangell. Score 18-10, Wrangell's favor. They'll be serving. Number 3 on their team will be serving. And number 4 will be trading out number 15 on Wrangell's side. Wrangell serves it over to Skagway. It's going to be out of bounds though, so it's going to be Skagway's point, making it now 18-11. What is going on here? Are these two the Wonder Twins? Every time they do like a little handshake. Skagway tries to send it over to Wrangell, no good. Ends up hitting the net. Wrangell serving over to Skagway, who bumps it up, sets it up, bumps it up and over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who's able to get it back over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, and back over to Skagway, who sets it up, bumps it up, and bumps it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up again, spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, bumps it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up again, bumps it up and over to Skagway, or to Wrangell. Going to be out of bounds though, so that's going to be a point for Wrangell, so 20-11. Some good back and forth action from the two teams though. Doing quite well. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it. Oh, nice block by Wrangell though, so that's going to be another point for them. Score currently 21-11 in Wrangell's favor. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Bumps it up again. Bumps it up again, but not going to make it over the net, so that's going to be another point for Wrangell. Score 22-11. Wrangell serving it, but too short, ends up in the net. Taking the score 22-12 with Skagway serving now. Sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, and bumps it up again. Skagway bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Wrangell, who blocks it and bumps it back over to them. Skagway bumping it over to Wrangell, who tries to catch it, but no luck, not fast enough. So it's going to be another point for Skagway, number 13, or 13-12, 22. Skagway serving, too short though, so it's going to be another point for Wrangell. Wrangell setting it over. That's going to be a point for Wrangell though, because I think it might have been out, but it hit one of the players' legs. They went for it too far, so it's going to be another point for Wrangell. Score 24-13. Timeout called by Skagway. If Wrangell gets the next point here, they're going to win the first match. So we shall see in about a minute. Hello. Oh. There. I'm not gonna ring somebody like a clothes hanger. Okay. Okay. Wrangell serving. Sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Bumps it up again. Bumps it up and over to Wrangell, who bumps it up. Sets it up. Bumps it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Sets it up. Spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up. Sets it up. Spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Oh, too short though, ends up in the net. Going to be another, oh, that was the point for Wrangell, so that's going to be 24-13. That's going to be the first win for Wrangell. Yep. So Wrangell wins the first one. We should be back in about 2 minutes here for the next one. I don't think she knows how to give them the set win. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps up, sets it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up and over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, bumps it over to Skagway, who sets it up and bumps it up, and then over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up again, spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it, or to Wrangell, who bumps it up again. Sets it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over to Wrangell, who sets it up, bumps it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up again, spikes it, but into the net, I'm afraid. And that's going to be too many hits. It's going to be a win for Wrangell there. That gives them the first point of this match. Score now 1-0 in Wrangell's favor. Wrangell putting it, too short though. Gonna be a point for Skagway there, so 1-1. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell. I think that's going to be another point for Skagway, so 2-1 in Skagway's favor now. Skagway sending it over to Wrangell, bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it. Ooh, into the net though, no good. That's going to be a point for Skagway again. Skagway sends over to Wrangell, bumps it up. Gonna be out of bounds though, so that's another point for Skagway there, 4-1. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it. Ooh, nice block by Skagway. It's gonna be a point for them. Score 5-1 in Skagway's favor. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway. It's going to be out of bounds though, so going to be another point for Skagway there, 6-1 in their favor. Skagway serving again. Meanwhile, the Twins power up. Sends it over to Wrangell, out of bounds. It's going to be a point for Wrangell, making it now 2-6. Wrangell serving. Wrangell sending it over to Skagway, but out of bounds. Going to be a point for Skagway, making it 7-2 in Skagway's favor. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway. It's going to be another point for Skagway though. I think Wrangell touched the net there. Score 8-2 in Skagway's favor. Serves it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, bumps it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up again. Bumps it up a third time over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, tries to block it, and no luck. Score now 8-3, Wrangell serving here. And from what I can tell, Opry is still in shooting. 11, pass it over. Ring to Skagway, who bumps it up, spikes it up and over. Bumps it back over to Skagway, who brings it back over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, but sadly out of bounds. Going to be a point for Wrangell. Score 8-4. Wrangell serves it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Bumps it up again. Spikes it over to Skagway, Wrangell sets it up, bumps it up, sets it up, but not over. Gonna be a point for Skagway. Score 9-4 in Skagway's favor. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, bumps it up, bumps it up and over. Skagway with the save. Wrangell bumps up again, spikes it into one of the other players, giving them the win. Not able to recuperate. Score now 5-9. Wrangell serving. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who tries to get through with a dig, but no luck. Score now 6-9 in Wrangell, or Skagway's favor still. Wrangell serving. Too short though, ends up in the net. Going to be another point for Skagway, so 10-6 now. Skagway shooting. Skagway sends it up and over. Wrangell bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over. Going to be out of bounds though, so that's going to be a point for Skagway. Score now 11-6 in their favor. Send it over to Volleyball, who bumps up again, and bumps up and over. Skagway bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Wrangell with a nice dig, sets it up, spikes it over. Ooh, Skagway with a nice dig as well, but not able to save it, I'm afraid. Score now 11-7 with Wrangell shooting. Too short though. Ends up in the net. That's going to be another point for Skagway. Score now 12-7. As Skagway shoots. Sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up again, bumps it up and over. Wrangell sets it up and bumps it over. Skagway bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over, but it's going to be out of bounds, so that's going to be a point for Wrangell. Making the score now 8-12. Wrangell serving, sends it over to Skagway. Also out of bounds though. Going to be Skagway's point now, so 13-8 as Skagway shoots. Number 3 is going to be serving for them. Sends it over to Wrangell, who pumps it up, sets it up, and over to Skagway, pumps it up. Ooh. Wrangell tries to block there, but no luck. Going to be another point for Skagway, 18-4, or 14-8. Three shooting again for Wrangell. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up and onto the stage. No good. Going to be a point for Wrangell. Score now 9-14. Wrangell serving. Sends it over to Skagway with a dig, but not a good one. That's going underneath the net, so going to be 10-14. Wrangell serving again. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up and out of bounds. Going to be another point for Wrangell. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway. Going to be out of bounds though, so that's going to be a Skagway point, 15-11. Them still in the lead with one of their players serving now. Send it up and over. to Wrangell. Gonna be out of bounds though, so it's gonna be Wrangell's ball now. Score 11-15. Wrangell serving. Oh, I'm at 12-15. Wrangell serves it over to Skagway, who bumps it up and over. Nice block by Wrangell. Skagway sends it back over to Wrangell. He sets it up, spikes it back over to Skagway. Not able to catch it. Going to be another point for Wrangell, 13-15. Wrangell shooting again. Up and over to Skagway. It's gonna be, they thought it was gonna be out of bounds, but it was inbounds. So gonna be another point for Wrangell, 14-15. Wrangell serving again over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Nice block by Wrangell. Gonna be another point for them. So now score is 15-15. Wrangell's tied it up. You can an impressive comeback. Wrangell serving again. Sends it over to Skagway. Ooh, one of them tries for a dig, but no luck. Giving Wrangell a point. Now 16-15 in Wrangell's favor, with them serving again. And I think they also traded out 24 for number 6 on Skagway's team. Wrangell going up for the serve. Sends it over. It's going to be out of bounds though. Making it 16-16, tied up again. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who tries to get it, but no luck. Gonna be another point for Wrangell, making it 17-16. Aubrey shooting again for Wrangell. Number 11 sends it over to Skagway. Nobody there. Gonna be another point for Wrangell. 18-16. The Wrangell in the lead. Aubrey shooting again. Sends it up and over. Skagway bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over to Wrangell, who lets it go out, so that's going to be another point for Wrangell. Score now 19-16 in their favor. Wrangell sends it over. But I think that's going to be a redo. Yeah, because they're trading number 6 out for number 24 on Skagway, and they weren't ready. Which is probably lucky for Wrangell, since it looked like that was going to be an out. Wrangell sends it back over. This one's in. And they go for the dig on Skagway's side, but ends up getting an out. So that's going to be another point for Wrangell, making it 20-16. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway. Going to be out, though. Score now 17-20 with Skagway serving. Number 14 on their side. Working over to Wrangell. Wrangell bumps it up, sets it up, bumps it up again, but that's going to be out. Too many hits there. Another point for Skagway, making it 18-20. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up again, bumps it up and over. Skagway bumps it over to Wrangell, who sets it up again, spikes it over to Skagway. They thought that was going to be out, but it was in, so that's going to be 21-18. Wrangell still in the lead. And number 10 for them will be shooting now. Wrangell sends it over. going to be an out. Skagway lets it happen. So going to be 21-19 with Skagway now doing serving. Skagway sending it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, but not over. Hits the net too short. Going to be another point for Skagway, 21-20. Still in Wrangell's favor. We're getting closer. Skagway serving again, sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up. Oh, and puts it over. Oh, a lot of people trying to catch it on Skagway's side, but just not good enough. So they're scoring now 22-20 in Wrangell's favor. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Bumps it up again. Ooh, no catch though. Scoring now 23-20 with Wrangell in the lead. Wrangell sending it over to Skagway, who bumps it up and out of their own bounds. Going to be another point for Wrangell, making the score 24-20. This could be the game point right here, or the match point. Wrangell making an impressive comeback this game. Wrangell sends it over. Skagway bumps it up again, and spikes it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up again. Puts it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over. To Wrangell back over to Skagway, who bumps it up and sadly out. That's going to give Wrangell the point there, 25-20, in which they win the second match. So they're going to be 2-0 here now. And we should be back in about 2 minutes. Let's see. This is Friday, right? Yep. So we are going to have games for the rest of today and also for most of tomorrow. So you guys can look forward to that. And also we should be keeping all these games up, so if you want to rewatch them later, the videos will still be there. However, in certain scenarios, we've had some glitchy internet, in which if that's the case, the video will still probably be glitchy. It might improve a little bit, but not too much. But we can't do much about that. We're a school. People use our Wi-Fi. People use our Wi-Fi, make Wi-Fi slow. Wi-Fi slow means no good signal to broadcast. No good broadcast means glitches and lag in video. Glitches and lag in video make people unhappy. All right. Starting the third match here. Wrangell's going to be serving first. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up again, and spikes it over to Wrangell, who sets it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up and over to Wrangell, who bumps it up and over to Skagway, who bumps it up, and sets it up and over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up and over to Skagway, who puts it back over to Wrangell, who can't quite make it back over to Skagway. So that's going to be giving Skagway the first point of this game or match. Skagway sending it over to Wrangell, but too short. Going to be a point for Wrangell then. Score now 1-1. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who hits it way out of bounds. Going to be a point for Wrangell. 2-1. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Spikes it, but not over, I'm afraid. Ends up just being a little too short and hitting the net, which gives Wrangell a point. Making it now 3-1? Okay. Wrangell serving, sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. And out of bounds. It's going to be another point for Wrangell, 4-1. Wrangell serving again. Sends it over to Skagway, who thought I was going to be out of bounds, but I'm afraid it was in, so that's going to be another point for Wrangell, 5-1. Wrangell serving to Skagway, who bumps it up and out of bounds, I'm afraid. Making another point for Wrangell. Score now 6-1. We got trade on Skagway's side, number 8 for number 4. 8's coming in. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway with a dig, but no luck. Giving Wrangell another point, 7-1. Wrangell serving, sends it over to Skagway with a dig, no luck. We couldn't quite catch it, so it's going to be another point for Wrangell, 8-1. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who doesn't react enough time, just kind of lets it hit one of their shoulders. Going to be another point for Wrangell, making it 9-1, and a timeout was called by Skagway. What the heck? Oh my gosh, my phone went off and vibrated the table, and the vibration of the table vibrated into the microphone of another one of these, which ended up having me hear it in my ear. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who sends it back over to Wrangell, who sets it up and spikes it over to Skagway. Going to be a win for them. Skagway is going to be shooting here. Sends it over to Wrangell. Going to be out of bounds though, so Wrangell gets the point. And sadly, Rain couldn't make that, so that's going to be another point for Skagway. Now 3-11. And Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up again, and spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up and out, I'm afraid. So that's going to be a point for Wrangell. Score now 12-3. Number 10 serving for Wrangell. Sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up. Spikes it over to Wrangell. Going to be out of bounds though, so Wrangell's point. 13-3 now. Them in the lead. Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it, hits it, and bumps it over, but too many finicky things on Skagway's side, so Wrangell gets the point. Score now 14-3. Wrangell in the lead. Sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it way out of bounds. Going to be another point for Wrangell. 15-3. Wrangell serving it. Ooh, hits the net, but still manages to make it over. Skagway isn't ready, so that's going to give Wrangell a point. 16-3. We've got a trade on Wrangell. Number 12 is subbing out number 15. Number 12 is in the game now. And number 10 will be serving for Wrangell again. Up and over. Going to be out of bounds though, so that's going to be a point for Skagway. Now 4-16 as Skagway is serving. And I believe it's number 14 on their side who's serving. I might be wrong. Sends it over to Wrangell. Bumps it up and over. Sets it over to Wrangell. Bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over to Skagway. He can't catch it in time, so that's going to be another point for Wrangell. 17-4. Wrangell serving again. Going to be 12 this time. Sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, and bumps it again, but too far back, can't make it to the net, so that's going to be another point for Wrangell. Score now 18-4. Wrangell serving, sends it over to Skagway, bumps it up, and hits the divider. Sets it up and over though. Wrangell sets it up again, and spikes it over to Skagway, blocks it, bumps it up, and over. Wrangell bumps up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who blocks it. Ooh, Wrangell brings it back over to Skagway. Going to be out of bounds, so going to be Skagway's point there. Really impressive match between the two. Skagway really able to keep up. Score now 18-5. Skagway serving. Sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, spikes it over to Wrangell, who gets it back over to Skagway, who bumps it up, sets it up and over. Wrangell bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who digs in, gets it again, and hits it a third time with a bump, but not high enough, so it's going to be another point for Wrangell. Scoring now 19-5. And 11 just subbed in for somebody on Wrangell. I wasn't paying attention to. Or not. Number 4 is subbing in for 11 on Wrangell. Never mind. So 4 is getting into the game now. And Wrangell serving. Sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up and over. So Wrangell sets it up again. Spikes it over to, tries to spike it over to Skagway, but ends up just hitting the net. So that's going to be Skagway's point. Now score is 19-6. Wrangell still in the lead, but Skagway serving. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, spikes it over to Skagway, who tries to go in for a dig, but too far back, ends up only nicking it. So going to be a point for Wrangell, 20-6. Wrangell serving, sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it, but going to be probably would have been out of bounds there, but then the bump hit, so that's going to be another point for Wrangell, 21-6. Wrangell serving again. Sends it over to Skagway. Ooh, too short though, ends up hitting the net, so going to be another point for Skagway, 7-21. And Skagway sent over to Wrangell, who bumps it up again. It's going to go out of bounds. Yep. So that's going to be a point for Skagway. Lost a little bit of control there. And number 3 is going to be serving for Skagway. Skagway sends it over to Wrangell, who bumps it up, sets it up and over. Nobody there to catch it on Skagway's side, so it's going to be another point for Wrangell, 22-8. And Wrangell is going to be subbing in another player here. Number 5 subbing in for number 9. Good trade. What was that from? Good trade. I don't know. Anyways, Wrangell sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up and over, but Wrangell sends it right back at Skagway, who isn't able to catch it. So that's going to be another point for Wrangell, 23-8. Wrangell about to run into a guy, but serving, sends it over to Skagway, who bumps it up, sets it up. Pumps it up and over. Ooh, a nice block by Wrangell, giving them another point. Scoring now 24-8. This could be the game point right here. If Skagway gets this one more, if Wrangell gets this one more, then that'll be the end of the game. Serves it over to Skagway, who doesn't catch it. It's going to be a point for Wrangell, so that's 25-8, winning them the third match in the game. So that's going to be it for this one. And we should be back shortly for the next game. Adios. Bye-bye. I figured. Thanks for bringing it back.